Hi, and welcome back to Good Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we are reading about somebody that has a very clear direction or a very clear path in front of them. I would even say we have some increase in somebody's confidence. They feel like whatever they're setting out to do, they have a pretty good chance of being successful. So I think part of it is because we have this like kind of umbrella in both of these two cards. There's a sense here that somebody is doing something they know will help them in the future or will be good for them in the long term, even though in the short term it might be a little bit uncomfortable. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's see. I think we need the situations deck. And thank you everyone for getting me to 12,000 subscribers. You're the best. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know you want to. All right, what else do we have? We have sold, moving, physical location. Okay, so the Chariot can literally represent a car or like a bicycle, right? But we also have the Emperor portrayed as a tree. So it's kind of like we have somebody that has been pretty stationary, somebody that has maybe been doing one thing or living in one place for a while is now not convinced that's what they want to be doing anymore. So we could have somebody going on a trip. We could have somebody actually moving because we have the sold card. There's something that this Emperor energy has decided no longer fits in their life. Hi there, Atala. How are you doing? What else do we have? Twin flames, the one, mirrored souls, pledged. We have grip, anchor, chains weighed down. So whatever was holding this person to a location or to a life, it looks like they have freed themselves from that. This could be, for many of you, a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. This single card, I think for some of you, is more so talking about letting go of responsibilities elsewhere that, you know, if they were financially helping out a family member, for example. But this is somebody who is able to be a free agent right now. And a lot of what's motivating them is emotions. So they may have been trying to suppress or ignore how they feel about somebody, but that's not really going to work out for them. All right, we need some tarot. This is the OG, the Rider-Waite. Hi there, Robin. How are you doing? Hello, Paul. Hello, Carrie. Yeah, training's important though, right? Hello there, Josh. How are you? Another Chariot. You guys, somebody's in a car, okay? I'm just going to tell you now. Chariot from 2 decks and the racing car. There's traveling. 2 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Cups in the reverse. It's like when you pull up GPS for like a longer distance trip. You don't know what the directions are in the middle. You don't know what's going to happen like in the next 5 hours, 8 hours, whatever. But with the 7 of Cups in the reverse, it's like at the end of that GPS run, you know how like the last like 5, 6 steps are going to look, right? I think we have somebody that is flying by the seat of the pants. but knows what the ultimate destination is. You have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is followed by the Hierophant and then the Queen of Swords. And I think it's kind of amusing how these players came out. There's a little bit of a test. There's a toll booth, if we're going to go with the in a car analogy. This King of Pentacles is likely our Emperor energy. Don't get too caught up on the genders. Of course, this could be anyone, right? We all have masculine and feminine within us. But this is somebody who is, I think, pursuing a Queen of Swords, but there's something required to get access to this Queen of Swords. This could be what, you know, they've already done. Maybe sold a house, had a difficult conversation with a family member, ended a relationship. But there's a cost here. You got to have the exact change. It's not negotiable. Yeah. This feels like romantic, like a date. The Three of Cups can be like an event, right? Birthday party, anniversary, can be a reunion. It can be a date. And I feel like this is like somebody picturing a dinner date, or maybe even like a trip together. But with the Page of Wands in the reverse, it's like, but I haven't told anyone. Someone may be taking a surprise trip to you, or taking the opportunity to plan something for you. Eight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the reverse. There's communication that happens, but something is held back. It's like, if I tell you anything, I'm worried I'm going to say too much. This King of Pentacles doesn't want the Queen of Swords to have her guard up. It's like, this is weird, you guys. It's like, I'm going to like poke you, see if you turn around, and then I'm not going to say anything. But this Queen of Swords does have some boundaries up. With the Seven of Wands and the reverse, it kind of makes me feel like there is some reason this King of Pentacles feels like the Queen of Swords could have a boundary up, but not as difficult a one as maybe they had before, or that this King of Pentacles feared they would encounter with this Queen of Swords. This is the signs of the times. Let's see what else we have. We have number 29, skull endings. This is underneath that grip card. So they've ended something. And number 7, feather, messages. So it's like, okay, now that I have, you know, wrapped up this project that was taking up all of my time, now that I have quit this job, now that I have sold my home, now that I have ended a relationship, now I feel like it's okay for me to actually communicate. Now I feel like it's okay for me to tell you what's going on. Hello there, lover boy. How are you doing? Ooh, Robin, I like dragon energy. That works. Happy early birthday, Josh. 39 is the new 19. 30%. I think that's probably about right, Paul. Okay, we need some more tarot. And since we had the skull come out from the signs of the times, I feel like pretty good move to go with the Marigold Tarot since it's a bunch of skeletons. Hi there, Debbie. How are you doing? It is still morning, isn't it? I have such an unpredictable sleep schedule. It's kind of hard to remember sometimes. 4 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Cups in the reverse. There's a I've had enough of being lonely vibe. I've had enough of being surrounded by things that remind me of not so great times. This could be with the 6 of Cups in the reverse. This could be somebody saying, I don't want to live this life. I don't want to work this job. I don't want to be around these people. There could be falling out type energy around friendships with the skull or endings because it's plural, right? Sometimes you reach a point in your life where you can acknowledge that multiple things are indicating to you that moving on or a change is what you need. I think it was Sheryl Crow, a change would do, would do me good or would do you good? I think it's would do you good. So Sheryl Crow's all about it. She supports you. I do too. It's cool. You do you. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Lovers. And I love this combination because if you were to look through all of my tarot decks, you would not find very many that have the Ace of Swords with a rose. I do believe the Ace of Swords that came out the other day that made me think of War of Roses has 2 roses, but it's not going through the rose. This is somebody who is being honest about their feelings. And presumably they're pretty deep if we have the Twin Flame card coming out. Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever this person's been holding back, they are not going to hold back anymore. So it's like somebody said go, or, you know, shot the gun that indicates the horses can start running. Is that how they, maybe they don't do that with horses. Whatever the bang thing is, you know. But to go from the 4 of Pentacles in the upright to the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody saying, I have tested those shields that Paul was talking about, determined that they're at 30%. And now I'm putting together a plan, a strategy. Hello there, Josh. How are you doing? Hello, Becca. I hope you're having a good day. Stop. Any guesses? Oh, it's the Chariot. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood, Josh. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing, Peggy? The Chariot is haunting us. I'm just going to remind you, the first 2 cards that I pulled, that's 2 cards out of 78, right? And every tarot deck has provided the Chariot card, the first one for the second deck, and in the same column from this deck. So that's why I'm acting a little weirded out. Okay, you guys? Somebody's making moves. Somebody is traveling. Somebody's going somewhere. And now we have the 10 of Cups again. Chariot, clarified by the 10 of Cups. Chariot, followed by the 10 of Cups. This person is on the move because of a love situation. King of Rings or King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is going to, I'm going to be more obvious than that. Let's see. We're going to call you the Chariot since the Chariot has come out every time. So the Chariot seems to be a masculine energy, but again, don't get too hung up on that, right? This Chariot energy feels like they did not demonstrate the qualities that one would look for if they wanted a long-term relationship. For a very specific reason, they might have felt like they could not offer that. They might have been in a different relationship. For some of you, I think for the majority of you, they had obligations elsewhere. It wasn't like for all of you, this was a different relationship. This was somebody having to choose, is this my life or is this my life? It was multiple categories they had to consider. And so there may have been a bit of time they needed for that, right? Page of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands. We're graduating from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, which makes sense, right? Because we have the Emperor as the first card that came out. So this is somebody who was holding back, not really sure what they should do, a little bit maybe lacking in confidence or concerned as far as how this Queen of Swords would react or respond. And so they didn't say anything. And then there's something here that it's like a domino effect, right? But one of those dominoes is gossip. So I don't know if people start talking because this person's making moves. They might feel like they're not really drawing much attention, but there might be people that are like, that's a little unusual for you. You usually go bowling every Wednesday night. Why are you cleaning? What you up to? There are people talking about this King of Wands Chariot individual. What's going on? Why are you acting different? I do think there are people that talk about whether or not these twin flames have a thing. We don't know much about the Queen of Swords, though. This is like all about, I did put this in the Divine Masculine playlist, so I guess that makes sense. Did I tell you that it was number 7 for the feather card? That's interesting to me because it does, first of all, align with the Chariot card. So the number 7 could be important, but we also have 7 of Wands in the reverse over here, and the 7 of Pentacles. So we're getting a lot of 7s. Something really important could be happening in July. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the World, and the Star in the reverse. There's a new chapter happening. There's been a delay, some things that needed to be dealt with. I think one of the major things on this person's list, the Chariot, King of Pentacles, King of Wands energy, is healing. So have I wrapped up how I felt regarding my previous relationships, regarding my childhood, whatever it might be? I've got to make sure that I'm not taking out any of my frustrations or anger from other situations on somebody I love, right? Hello there, Diana. How are you doing? Hi, Redbeard. How are you doing? Hello, Jan. Welcome. A lot of healing. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us do. That pandemic was pretty rough, you guys. But, you know, it's helped us to understand what's important, right? At least some of us. We've got the Magician, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. When you get to a point in your life where there's a pretty seismic change that's being asked of you, I, of course, am thinking about when it became pretty apparent that I needed to leave Minnesota and move down here. There were multiple things not going the way that I wanted them to that made the current environment kind of untenable, right? It was like Minneapolis itself was like, get the fuck out. We're done here. You've learned what you need to learn. Move along. So you might be experiencing some of those same things, or the Chariot individual is. It's pushing someone to feel like they do have what it takes to start a new chapter. Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. There's sadness due to distance, a wish that communication had been easier or like more direct. The Five of Pentacles is like being left out in the cold, right? So somebody here doesn't really know what's going on, doesn't really know the pulse on the situation. And there's also like a wish or a desire here. So it looks like we have at least the desire to communicate, tell the truth, but hoping to no longer be like ostracized or at a distance. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is not easy for this Chariot individual because I feel like there was a choice here, a sacrifice, a cost. If you want to pursue this twin flame, there's something you have to give up. This could be a job opportunity. This could be, I don't know, a friendship. I feel like it's more so job related, or if it's their favorite place to live. I don't know. It's just like, look, if I want to pursue this, if I want to see you again, I'm going to have to sacrifice something. Let's go with the Keeper. We have despair in the reverse, which is number 32. Occupation. Yes, I've had to give up my job, but it's worth it. Yes, I've had to make some changes. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably move. I might be further away from my family, but it's worth it. So we have official person in the reverse, number 22. So there could be a demotion or like having to rebuild a business. Like if you're a dentist, a lot of that kind of clientele is purely like how long you've been in that area, how well do people know you, how many referrals do you get. So if you pick up and leave and start your business elsewhere, like you're basically building a new business, right? I feel like somebody is accepting that there is a change here with regards to their career or their profession, their money, their title, something along those lines, because they're moving somewhere they can't just do like a lateral move, right? Then we've got more indication here that there's going to be communication, some sort of message. We have courtship in the reverse. Someone's been very focused on money or financial stability. They've not been dating. Kind of feels like this is, I know what quality or caliber of person I'm interested in. I'm not going to get hung up on side missions. Can I call it that? I'm going to call it that. It's okay. I don't need permission. Okay. We'll go with the one I threw all over a couple weeks back. This is the Overthinkers Oracle. Multiple trolls. Raise your hand if you don't deal with multiple trolls and tell us all what that's like. Because I think most of you are dealing with multiple trolls. That's just like a normal Tuesday. We have unfaithful cheater. And I refuse to let you be the one who got away. This is right next to the Six of Cups in the reverse. You're going to know how this actually played out for you, but I feel like this person has left a situation where they were dealing with unfaithful people. I don't get that for the majority of you, this is the Chariot individual, but you would know, right? I'm sorry I broke your heart. Sex magic. I feel like this comes out way too often. Hi there, Jimmy. How are you doing? I feel that, Jan. Yep. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Breakup, separation, ending of a relationship or marriage. This is the cheating relationship. It's right across from it. So they were dealing with somebody off and on that was unreliable, unfaithful. I know I owe you an apology. And leaving toxic karmic lifestyle behind. Well, I think I'm done here, you guys. That's what I've been talking about this whole time, right? All right. I think we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. It's always fun to see new faces in the live chat. And, of course, all the favorites, too. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.